Redskins. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Let's go.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
The receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ready? 90 wolf.
Right there, 56. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Hit it.
He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Thompson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, but he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check! 95-56, 95-56.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike, here we go. Spy H again. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right here, right here.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Breeze now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
5-9.
Mike, 53.
Breeze now to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script play.
Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Sammy!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the 39, Keenum. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Keenum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Well, Charles, as we peek back to week one, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
Breeze now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze again. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. 3 down.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's into the clear. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm here all day.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They run. Peterson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Keenum now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A.J. Klein in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Ginn. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
From the 44, Breeze, pass incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Breeze now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage that time by Aaron Colvin.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now Breeze. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Ready. 95,
They'll come out
55,
in the
56.
pistol.
Check me out.
Ready, check.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 27, Keenum, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
On play action, now Keenum. Caught on the right side, Reed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Running for it, here's Peterson. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They run it again with Kamara. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up third down and 11.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. To throw again on 2nd down. Keenum. That'll be caught right side by Reed. 23 yards the pickup there. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down.
Blue 20. 27. Bring it. Bring it. Check 13. Check 13.
Again, Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Keenum. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Down. Mike 54. Stay with you. No. Roger. Check 99.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 52. Take 2.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Keenum throwing once more. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.